Alright, today we are going to talk about section 4.2, which is the case of the missing diagram. There will be really no new steps or reasons or if-thens that we have to do in our proofs, but our information will not have a diagram, will not have the given, not have the proof, it'll just have a statement, and we need to come up with the given, the proof, the diagram necessary, and then write the necessary proof. So in number one, we need to start taking what we see here with the altitude to the side of a scaling triangle. So we have a scaling triangle. As long as you have a triangle with three sides that are not congruent. The altitude to a side of the scaling triangle. So let's first label the fact that we have triangle AB. Let's go with ABC. And we are going to have an altitude. So far in our given information, we have that triangle ABC is a scaling triangle. We also have that AD is an altitude. And then the altitude says that it wants to form two congruent angles with that side of the triangle. So the altitude that's drawn forms those two angles, and we want to prove that angles 1 and 2 are congruent in that given diagram. So it's not a terribly long proof. We actually probably won't even use scaling in the proof. It's just telling us that all the sides are different. But you can go ahead and do that proof. Alright, let's go ahead and talk about number 2, the median to the base of an isosceles triangle. So let's start off with the fact that we have an isosceles triangle. So we are given here that triangle ABC is isosceles, and we'll name the base BC. We have the median drawn to the base, so we can draw in the median AD. And then it says that after we have that, it divides it into two congruent triangles, so the median divided into triangles ABD and triangle ACD. So we've seen this proof before. In our past proofs, but we had to, in this case, come up with the appropriate diagram and the given information. So go ahead and finish this proof. All right, at number 3, why don't you go ahead and take a minute, pause the video here and see if you can come up with the appropriate diagram and the given information, and then we can check that. Alright, so number 3, if we were to draw the appropriate diagram, the base of an isosceles triangle. So first off, we need to have an isosceles triangle again. And we'll keep BC as the base. It says if the base is extended in both directions. Just add some points out here. So the base extended of an isosceles triangle, and it says that the exterior angles that are formed from the triangle, so these two angles in red, angles 1 and 2, we want to prove that those two angles are congruent. Now again, we've seen this proof before, we've done this, but in this case we had to come up with the appropriate diagram. So these proofs aren't terribly long. You just have to come up with the diagram and the given and prove information. So why don't you make sure you have these 3 proofs finished for class tomorrow. That concludes section 4.2.